Not long ago, I made a video showing off my sticker collection that I put all over a case that carries my guitar pedals. I was honestly more excited about the stickers than making a virtual instrument, but I still made an instrument to sort of justify showing off my collection by using those pedals with my TD-3. Today, I thought I should focus on the TD-3 itself and make an instrument based off of that. The TD-3 is a clone of Roland's TB-303 synth, which was produced from 1981 to 1984. Originally, the synth was made to be a substitute for the bass guitar. However, its super aggressive and unrealistic sonic characteristics made it unusable for the target audience and was quickly forgotten about. The story goes that these instruments were rediscovered at garage sales in the UK and US during the late 80s and early 90s by up-and-coming electronic musicians who loved its crazy resonance and distortion when paired with fast and upbeat house drum loops. This resulted in the creation of the acid genres of electronic music. Many have written, discussed, and even made in-depth videos about this instrument, so there's no reason for me to repeat their work here. But I will mention a very brief history of some notable users of this instrument and its effects on the music industry. Starting with the Indian musician Charnjit Singh, sorry for my pronunciation, 1982 album synthesizing 10 ragas to a disco beat. This album, which was relatively obscure until the 21st century, was made primarily using the TB-3 and the TR-808, and is recognized as a precursor to the acid house genre. Bollywood music producer Bappi Lahiri also used this instrument a good deal in disco soundtracks. The first song using the TB-303 to enter the top 10 in the UK singles chart was Rip It Up by the Scottish band Orange Juice. The same year, the Japanese musician Ryo Kawasaki used the TB-303 with the TR-808 and a synth guitar in his electronic jazz album Lucky Lady. Finally, the Chicago group Future bought a cheap TB-303 and began experimenting with it. By manipulating the synthesizer as it played, they created a unique squelching and resonant liquid sound. This became the foundation of the single Acid Tracks in 1987. This is often credited as the first acid house track. With the TB-303 as its staple sound, acid became popular worldwide, particularly as a part of the UK's emerging rave culture known as the Second Summer of Love. For this week's instrument, I decided I should record both of this instrument's waveforms with and without the built-in distortion, as well as 3 different resonances, a low, medium, and high resonance. I originally planned to make all of these switches and knobs kind of like my PRS2 library. However, the XML code was just not working well, so instead I decided to make it a matrix where you can adjust the levels of the sounds individually. This may make things a little bit confusing at first, but it does have the added benefit of allowing you to mix all the different waveforms to your own liking and get sounds that are not possible with the original instrument. I also added another layer of distortion that you can adjust to your liking to help glue the sounds together, or you can just turn it off if you don't want it. In the end, I think it came out really nice, and it looks and sounds pretty good. So I'm sure you will find some use for it in an acid track that you may be working on. I've included a link in the bio of this video to a decent sample of library on Gumroad I've made using this instrument. If you make anything cool with this, please feel free to share with me. I would love to hear. I hope you all get as much enjoyment from this as I have, and I hope to see you next time. Best, Patrick.